So we have Gary who is an email subscriber who asks, this is a very generic question, so I'm going to read it, I'll answer it, but this, I mean, I could give a seminar about this. So Gary asks, I don't know how to pitch, can you help? So that's like, honestly, like the most horrible question I've ever heard. But you know, we'll answer it, Gary, don't worry. But it's a very broad question. You know, the more specific the question, the better I can answer, the more specific of an answer I can give you. So if you don't know how to pitch, the way I do, okay, Gary, I don't know what you do. I don't know if you're a coach or consultant. I don't know what you sell. So for people who want to ask questions, make sure you include kind of like some information so I can really answer more specifically to your situation. If you don't know how to pitch, you're going to have to go to Amazon, okay, and order the 5 or the 10 books that you see about pitching. So I actually have a bunch of books about pitching. One is a book called Pitch Anything by Oren Klaff. K-L-A-F-F. Another one is called Master the Pitch. I don't remember who wrote it, but just if you go to Amazon and you type in books about pitching or sales plus pitching and get the top 5 books. That's what I do. That's kind of like, I talked about it in one of my podcast episodes. So plug for my podcast episode, my podcast channel. It's the Matthias Mazur podcast. Check it out. It's good. And I talked about it at length in the episode called My #1 Education Hack. The way I do it, like when I want to learn something new or you know, when I'm getting into a new industry, is I go to Amazon and I just order the top 10 or the top 20 books about that topic, and I just go through everything, because generally, you know, if you get 10 or 20 books, they'll both cover about 50% of the same stuff anyway. So it'll give you a good overview of you know, of the thing, of the theme you want to master. So, you know, Pitch Anything is a good one. I like the Jeffrey Gitomer book. It's called The Sales Bible. I think it's a big black book. It's a pretty good book. I like it. It's like it's more of a, so the Oren Klaff book called Pitch Anything is more formulaic, meaning it really gives you the whole structure. And then the Sales Bible by Jeffrey Gitomer is more of a tactic book. So it gives you a lot of like lines and mindset tweaks. So it's a good book too. Gary, that's really all I can help you with, because I have no details about what you asked. But if you don't know how to pitch, it's going to be really difficult for you to convert clients, right? So get the top 5 or the top 10 books about pitching. Read that, and then think about what I just said about making people sell themselves onto working with you. Okay, so don't accept anyone. Don't accept everyone. Otherwise, if you accept any client that comes to you, you stand for nothing, man. You know, it's going to be difficult because, you know, you're going to miss out on the big deals by taking on small clients. And I've seen that happen with some of my clients and also in my businesses. You know, sometimes you accept the small gig, like the small sale, when you could be getting, you know, a sale 10 or 20 or 50 times higher by, you know, just by putting your time into that bigger sale. So that's what I would recommend. You know, just learn pitching, read the top 5 or 10 books about pitching, and then remember that as good, you know, even if you have the best pitch, what's really going to help you sell services at a higher price is really going to be the position you have and making people apply. Remember the Bernie Madoff story, and also what we do in our business is we put clients and, you know, prospects into really an application process, because we want to know who we're going to be working with. So think about that. Study pitching, again, get the top 5 or 10 books, and then think of how you can make people apply. We'll talk about the application process probably in the next episode, because like we don't have time today. I just wanted to get this first episode with you guys to talk about conversion and really the mind shift between, you know, not accepting everyone and really positioning yourself, choosing which segment of the market you want to service. Another cool example is, you know, Fiat and Ferrari. I often talk about those two examples. Fiat is, and this is, it's the same group as the Fiat group. So Fiat and Ferrari belong to the same group, but they sell to very different customers. So you have to do the same thing. Ferrari is never going to discount prices because they're never going to do a blowout sale or like discounts for Christmas, right? They're expensive because that's the way they sell. And Fiat is never going to sell a 300,000 euro, $300,000 car. That's not the market they service. So you need to pick your battles, okay? That was a theme. That's the theme for today. That was the theme for the first episode. So Gary, go do that. Pick up the top 10 books. Learn, like read everything, take notes, and then think of how, with that in mind, with the pitching in mind, how can you, make people apply to work with you without chasing people. Okay, we'll talk about that in the next episode. So it's one episode a week, by the way, guys. So Coach's Corner is once a week. So check out the next episode.
Go to MatthiasMazur.com to watch the full episode and connect with Matthias on social media. See the links in the description below.